Beth, you're always running around doing stuff.
I'm going to a place with Wi-Fi.
Oh, nice. Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Greetings, everyone. Hey, I like being a closed studio photograph instead of a live video.
It's kind of the same thing.
I like how you're looking in a direction that we don't know where it is.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
off in the distance like this.
I refuse to look at you like I'm a member of U2.
Hey, that's what that picture is like too. He's like looking on the side too.
You know, the photographer encouraged us to look all over the studio, and she just snapped photos.
Who is the photographer?
Jessica Richardson in the photo program.
Cute.
Yeah. How was everyone's Easter weekend?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Reese's eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you are saying it was Easter this weekend?
Sort of.
Luke, that's your situation.
I mean, I think it's kind of Easter for everyone, right?
Yeah. It's half Easter.
Easter.
Tom, are you on
What?
campus? Are you putting up your capstone?
I am,
Yay!
Whoa.
as we speak.
Wait, they're taking actual gallery. We're doing gallery shows?
Just mine and Brenna's and Trevor's.
We're still allowed to get into the HVAC and exhibit shows, but they're just not up as long.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just doing it so I can put it in my portfolio, but that's it.
Nice.
It's for documentation purposes, right? And let's see, I think Brenna is driving. Brenna's probably near Barstow, California on I-15.
I don't think she drives so far, so.
Oh, that's right. She's north. She's probably going through Elko or Winnemucca.
Beautiful area.
Absolutely. Okay.
I guess so's Barstow, though.
Oh man, Barstow. Well, Baker, you can't discount the world's largest thermometer.
The Bun Boy thermometer?
The Bun Boy. At the Bun Boy, of course.
Yeah.
As if there's another one.
The Renowned.
Talking about the eighth wonder of the world here.
There's also like an abandoned water park out there that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's I went to that water park in the 80s when I was a kid and it was still open.
Cool.
What was
So-
that? Lake
nowhere.
Lake Dolores, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent,
Yes.
how do we go about bringing these back to you?
I'm not sure who's in the office. Oh,
I
Doug.
was gonna send out an email and just see if you guys could drive by, and then I'd pick them up from you guys. But I'm gonna wait until like next week to send that out.
Well,
Yeah, hang on to it until further notice, Steph. Thanks for asking. Thanks for being willing to bring it back.
I still have a Wacom tablet from last semester, though, so
Oh my goodness.
need to bring
I
that
had
back
8
too.
at one point and I'm down to 1, so that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Allow me to share this movie. Sand. How many of you guys were drooling at the sand? Maybe. Is Bram here? Deb was.
I like the sand.
I think since it's all in C4D, the only part that wasn't in C4D, did you notice that app that had the M? Did you see that? Well, there's Adobe stock too. Did you notice that part? I think that's where
Is
they
it
got the
X
rock,
particle?
maybe. It looks like X particles. This scene is Marvelous Designer. This is Marvelous Designer. I don't see the X particles interface or controls really anywhere, but this is Marvelous Designer, which is cloth and clothing.
Cool.
What is
Yeah,
that? What is Marvelous Designer?
It's pretty much a separate app, but that it interfaces with Cinema for cloth. Cloth, fabric, clothing.
Is it the yellow? Yellow, yeah.
Wow.
The rest of this, yeah, and this is Octane, of course. You noticed the Octane live viewer. But yeah, they're not giving us much information on what the sand is, but my guess is X particles, which if you're gonna buy a plugin for C4D is well worth it.
Does X particle work with Octane?
It does.
It does?
Correct.
That would be cool.
It is cool, Ben. It's very cool.
It's only $70.
For students,
Yeah.
$70 isn't bad for something that will change your life.
I think the original price is $700.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty costly.
I didn't think this would be this beautiful with like us not having much time. So like, go everyone.
What, why am I hearing other junior students' voices?
Sorry, I have like another meetings on the back.
Oh, yeah, I heard it too. I was like, someone's talking.
That's
to me.
Lydia's voice.
Yeah, it is. You recognize that? We're having our app design group working section together right now, so on the back with Zoom, another Zoom.
Okay. You should let them know you have class from 2 to 5 on Monday and Wednesday.
I know, but I wanted to come to your class at the same time. I don't want to abandon them.
Yeah, I won't be lecturing until 5. I never do. So. Okay. Let's see. Have you guys been following? Oh man, where did I neglected to save. So the guy that made the match head animation that Deb loves, he made another one. Let's see, Morgan, you sent me the state of Ohio. You watched that one.
Yeah.
You have that link handy, Morgan? You could throw it into the chat or something.
Yeah, I can.
Is it the mousetrap one?
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's great.
It's a good concept.
Was that digital? Cinema 4D?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't know.
It looked really realistic.
Yeah, it did look very realistic, but with as many, I don't know, to stage something like that, I'm not so sure. Okay, I found it, but what is this? Oh, it's on Facebook. Curse.
How do you make them go off? Well, I guess we'll watch it and then we can talk about it. Sorry.
Yes, let's watch it. Okay, I found a YouTube link.
You found it?
I did. And I'll also share it here in case. That part looks real. The very last part.
I still feel like it's real. I don't know.
You think it's practical?
Yeah, I think it's I don't
If
know.
it's CG, it's done really well. Because look at these textures. That looks like a black stage to me. And this, yeah, I think it's real, actually. Looking at this scene right here. Like, that's some pretty insane attention to detail. Not one of these wood blocks is the same. I should make a poll. Did you know that Zoom has polls? You can set up polls. Ben, what do you think? Real? Practical or
I think
CG?
it's CG to me. It looks
You
CG.
think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was all CG too. I was team CG until I looked at this closely.
But like, how did they do this?
Bunch of mouse traps and a bunch of ping pong balls.
Like, how did they make them like bounce and stuff like that? I don't know.
Just physics. Yeah, look at that. That's if this is CG, it's the greatest CG I've ever seen. The most
Yeah.
real CG in the world.
I think I agree with you.
It's real.
Steph says it's real. Whoever can offer proof gets a prize.
I'm on it.
Find the making of, the behind the scenes video. And let me pull up this other one.
Oh, this is a great angle.
I like this guy doing the sit-ups right here. The Matchbox are their homes. How many people feel like you're living in a Matchbox right now?
Me.
Me. Oh, look at that. You found it already.
It took 8 hours to set up. OMG.
Look at that.
Mayhem.
So cool.
Holy. 1, 2, 3, action.
Holy boo. Wait, did we see how they cured the first one? Because they were like action, and they like pulled it somehow.
1, 2, 3, action.
Oh,
So
they dropped one.
Hey, threw a ball. Super cool. I like how low tech the cameras are. Like it's a GoPro
Yeah.
on a gorilla mount. Wow. Kudos to whoever did this. Oh, there you go.
He said he directed it last week and edited it over the weekend. That's like the fastest turnaround ever. A week.
Super impressive. Andy Nick. Well, I might have to follow Andy Nick. Someone comes in and says, I saw this done on Mr. Wizard's World. Super cool. Well, thank you, Stephanie. Well, that settles it, gang. Okay. Today, Luke and I are here to help you with your lives, with your goals, with your projects. Yeah, unless you have any pressing questions for, I don't know, overall.
How do we sign up for appointment?
Well, I was thinking about using that same sign-up sheet, although I'm going to have to add. I like how Google Drive says, you often open this document around this time. Let's do 3:30. Sorry, 2:30. You guys have anything you need to bring before the class? Questions, or would you like to show? Was anybody hoping they could show something in front of the class last time and didn't get a chance?
Yeah, I tried to make a heart. It's not great.
So wait, how do we sign up for appointment again? Sorry.
I'm going to put it in the chat, Ben.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Is there a way to, like, if I have a dynamic object that's like reacting, right? Is there a way to, I was trying to figure out how to use like a target camera to follow the object that was moving, but because it was dynamic, it wouldn't follow it. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's a challenge.
It bakes the motion, bakes the movement.
Like if I had like if I had something falling downstairs and I just wanted the camera to like follow it, but it doesn't.
Just one of the objects, right?
Yeah.
I think Luke's onto something with his caching idea.
Yeah, I actually don't know off the top of my head how to do that, but I'm pretty sure that would be the first step. It's like where you cache the movement. So where you like freeze it so it's the same every time. It might be crazy though. Like it might, like the camera would be like, you know, like following it down. You might actually like, what? I don't know. But,
It might just be easier to keyframe it.
yeah. And even if it kind of gets towards the edge of the screen or back or something, like if you time it, it might look pretty nice. Even if it's not like perfectly following it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much searching have you done on like C4D Cafe and stuff for that, Morgan? Because that's, I guarantee you that problems come up before.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I would say bake, and then once you bake, if it breaks, if you've got an individual object that's already, usually when you bake, it's basically making a keyframe on every single frame. You should be able to target a single object within that. If you're cloning, if you're applying dynamics to cloning, that should work.
Okay.
Let's see. We can make these appointments longer, actually. Do you guys feel like you need a little longer today?
Yes.
15-minute appointments?
Yeah, that's great.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna redo this. I haven't started to receive any monetization checks from YouTube yet for the classroom videos I'm posting. Little disappointed.
How many subscribers do you have?
I think I'm up to like 160, Colton. So, you know, I'm pretty much PewDiePie. I'm PewDiePie the professor, is what I'm saying. If you guys know who that kid is.
You just need a big gaming chair now.
Uh-huh. I do, in fact.
Stream on Twitch. You have a gaming chair?
No, I have banana chairs. I don't have a gaming chair. This chair is like 10 years old from Amazon, and I'm looking to replace it.
Some stills of you like making like angry faces and like surprise.
My thumbnails should be me going,
class again. Monday, what?
10 exclamation points.
Teacher completely roasts student. Watch here.
That's right. You won't believe what this teacher says to a student. All right, let's see how this grouping goes.
I'll post my Zoom link like I did last time.
Yeah,
To the right of on the sheet, so you can just, if you want to meet with me, you can click on the.
that would be great, Luke. You could do it here too if you want. In the chat.
Oh, I guess I was thinking maybe I couldn't because I'm in a meeting, so I couldn't make a
Try it.
new meeting.
Oh, post your Zoom link. You should be able to type anything you want in the chat, right? Anyway, it certainly works to put it in the Google sheet.
Cool. All right.
Oh, you're stretching. Okay.
Well, great. I guess we're going to start those?
If nobody has any further business for the class, are you guys clear on what we're doing Wednesday? Like where you should put your file on Box, etc., etc.? Brenna made that folder. You guys, before class starts on Wednesday, should upload your fully rendered file to Box.
Just a 3 GIF, right?
Yes, 3. You know what? If you find that exporting to GIF degrades your image quality too much, just up. You know, it'd be nice though, if you could give me a couple loops, like 5, 10 loops as an MP4. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just one playthrough as an MP4.
That would take forever to render.
Wait, but if you just do one and then you put them in After Effects, it shouldn't take too long.
That's true.
Correct.
That's smart.
You only have to render one 3-second sequence.
Wait,
Not
it's
5
3
seconds.
seconds?
5.
Oh, okay. Phew.
I thought it was 3 to 5.
It's not 3 to 5 seconds. It's 3 to 5 loops, Morgan.
They all have to be 5 seconds?
Oh, you're not joking?
I'm not kidding.
It's supposed to be 5-second loops, but you can do from 3 to 5 loops.
That's fine. I just have to pass.
I was wondering, would it even be better? Like, do you want us to just upload 3 MP4s as well, or should I just put all of my loops in one and upload it? Would that be easier for you?
I want them separate, please.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and yeah, so if you can't, since MP4s, when you loop them in QuickTime, have a jitter, like they don't play smoothly, if you could just line up your render from C4D in After Effects 5 or 10 times and just export that.
Cool.
And then turn that into an MP4. So as a class, we can see the loop several times smoothly.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think we should do GIFs unless you're doing Sketch and Tune or some other flat image format. I would do MP4s for this assignment. That makes sense to everybody.
What if I have one of mine is like 4 seconds and the other one's like 6 seconds? Then does it cancel each other out?
Well, the math works out, doesn't it, Morgan?
Yeah.
The 4-second one is going to have to be mind-blowing.
Morgan, you're killing me.
I'm so sad. I was like almost done.
I miss you.
Morgan, you could just make it a little slower. You feel me?
We'll figure it out.
Time remapping, Morgan. Time remapping.
That's hard.
How long did it take to render your 4-second one?
It doesn't take that long.
So I think we're going to be okay here.
Fine. It's fine.
The stakes are very low here, Morgan.
Yeah.